Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought we'd actually talk about the truck because I haven't really discussed it honestly, and some of you guys were kind of mentioning it in the comments, so I figured I'd do a quick video on it. But today I thought we'd start out by putting this new air filter in the GR Corolla. Oh, I got floor mats. Floor mats arrived. They are very nice. I love the GR Corolla logo on it. It's on both the passenger and the driver's side. Focus there, it won't really come through. There we go. And the trunk one came in too, and I actually kind of like this. I was kind of surprised actually. They designed it to where it actually fits the side here to where it kind of cuts off, which I thought was funny. But I'm happy it actually is designed for the GR Corolla and it doesn't hang over the side there on the little openings there. So yeah, very happy. I think in total for the trunk and the interior mats they were about $260 from Toyota, so not too bad. But yeah, I'm still shocked that they didn't come with floor mats for, I mean, in 2023 you'd think every car on the market came with floor mats from the factory, but I guess they don't. So but yeah, very happy with these. All right, let's go ahead and put this filter in. Let's see, where is it? All right, so here it is, the 1.6 liter turbo from Toyota, making 300 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Pretty impressive for a little 1.6 liter 3-cylinder. To get the airbox open, just two little clips right here. Honestly, I think that's it, and it should just pop up. Honestly, that was one of the easiest airboxes to open I've ever had. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this stock filter out. Should be pretty clean as the car is honestly brand new, but let's get a higher flowing air filter into the car. Alright, so this air filter is honestly a lot slimmer, probably flows a lot better, so let's just go ahead and slide it into the airbox here. Alright, with the new filter in, you can just close the box up. Pretty simple. And lash it down. Come on. And you're done. Probably the easiest install to do on any car, but for the money and how much it costs for one of these little filters, maybe like $60, $70, definitely a worthy upgrade. Alright guys, so the new air filter is in, and I should have a driving video soon. I've just been kind of busy lately, but I am going to get a POV driving video of the GR Corolla here soon, and hopefully we'll be able to hear a little bit more induction noise with that filter. But it is a stock airbox, so I'm not expecting too much, but I do like knowing I have a better flowing filter in there, even though it's not too much of a difference. So guys, this is my 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off Road in white. I'm not entirely sure what Toyota calls their factory white. Actually, I don't know if it's the same white as the GR. It might be. Not sure. But anyways, I figured we'd kind of walk around to the truck. And I guess, I don't know. Let's start with the armor here. So for sliders, I am running Westcott design sliders with the top plates on to make it a little easier to step in. I'm not rock crawling or anything in this truck. It is not built for that. It is built for, you know, nice weekend getaways on dirt paths. It can do, you know, some to moderate to advanced trails, but it's definitely not crawling over any boulders or anything like that. So these are very good sliders from a very good company in Arizona, but they're definitely not designed for rock crawling. My other Tacoma, before I had this one, had the same sliders from this company, and they had a kick out here in the rear where this part of the slider actually came out farther here, back towards the end of the cab, and that was to protect the tire here and to protect everything when you were crawling. Probably a little overkill on that build, but I decided to go a little more simple on these, and I am very happy with these. As far as the front bumper goes, it is from a company called Relentless Fabrication. I think it's called their hybrid bumper, which means it has the tube front end, which I like, and it has the, it doesn't have the full, I think they call it the safari bar. I'm not exactly sure what they call it, but I kind of did the half bar. One of the kind of problems is I found out is that the sensor for the truck, for the eyesight, or for the braking system is right here, and sometimes the bar interferes with that, so every now and then the light comes on, but it's not a huge deal. As far as bumpers go, this is actually probably my favorite bumper I've ever owned on any truck or off-road vehicle I have had. Definitely a little lighter than some because of the tubing, but definitely not light compared to the stock bumper. If you're trying to save weight, this is not the way to go. Adding armor, adding steel to the truck is only going to make it heavier. I can imagine this truck honestly probably weighs about, I don't know, I'd say about 5,800 pounds, maybe close to 6,000 honestly with everything I've done to it. As far as skid plates go, I am running the CBI, I'm not entirely sure what model it is, but it is a CBI skid plate, powder coated black, and it does have the trans plate too, as you can see back there. So the full bottom part of the truck is completely protected. It is aluminum, so it's not, like I said, it's not meant for crawling, but it will protect it from anything, at least in the city or on the trail, like any small rocks or anything I might run over, from popping the pan or damaging anything under the truck. That wouldn't be good. For suspension, I'm running King's 2.5 lifted coilovers, I think it is. I'm not entirely sure the model or the part number, but I've been running these on most of my trucks for a while and they do really well. I think in total the truck is lifted about, I want to say 2.8 in the front, and maybe with the added leafs in the rear, maybe 3 inches in the rear. But obviously with the extra weight from the Go Fast camper shell, which I will get to in a minute, the truck actually sits pretty level, which I like. I'm not a huge fan of the rake. Some people like having that rake look on these lifted trucks, but I am not a fan of that. So if I could, the more level I could get it, the happier I was. For wheels and tires, I am running the TE37 XTs, I think they are called, the 6-lug edition of the TE37s. They are, I think, 16 by 8 minus 20. And they are wrapped in Yokohama Geolandar mud terrains. These are a true 33-inch tire. I opted out of going from a 35 because the gas mileage on this truck already being weighted down, and with the lift and the 33s, the mileage is not great. I think on a good day I'm pushing maybe 16, 15 miles per gallon. But if I'm really on it, I'd say, 10, 11. But yeah, these are my preferred tires. I've been running these on all my overland and off-road vehicles for years. They perform great, they look great. And I actually had a set of these wheels on my old Tacoma. They were in bronze, and these are amazing wheels. They're very light, very strong, and I think they really have helped the truck, kind of stand out. I like the blue on the white, and with the King shocks and the blue underneath the wheel well there, I think it looks really nice. This is probably my favorite part of the truck. This is my Go Fast Camper's shell. It is not a pop-up tent. When I do go camping, I am a ground tent guy. I like having, I've always used ground tents when I've camped, and I also like having, not having, an extra 125 pounds on top of this. The tent adds a lot of height to the truck, which also drags in the wind, so it also kills the mileage even worse. So yeah, this is my Go Fast camper shell. Actually, I'll open it up here. Do I have the keys? Oh, I gotta get the keys. All right, got the keys. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'll show you guys what it looks like inside and how this all works. So there's one lock here, and there is one lock here, and obviously the bed lock. All right, so you just pop one, pop two, and this lifts open, and you can pop the tailgate down. Alright, so I got some stuff back here. But as you can see, very strong. I think the video, the ad video for this camper, the shell that GoFans campers made, they actually put like a 1965 F-150 or something on top of it for a few days, and it did not crumple. They tested it on top of, you know, some of the higher name brand shells, like, you know, I think ACRE is one of them, or whatever that company is called, and that shell just pretty much crumpled after a few hours because it's made of fiberglass. But this is extremely strong, as you can see by the bar design here on all the sides here. But I do keep my spare tire back here. It's mounted with a, I think it's a Wilco. I think the company's called Wilco. I just have some random stuff back here, a Pelican case full of some, you know, just random, I guess, camping gear. I have a, you know, tool bag, some tie downs, paper towels, whatever. But yeah, this is kind of the inside of it. The top is actually, they actually designed it to be a little transparent so that during the day when you're back here, you don't need to turn on any lights, and enough light will get through to where you're not rummaging around in the dark looking for stuff. So I really do like the design of this. This is probably my favorite shell I've ever had. Very strong. A little pricey though. I think this is about $58, almost $6,000 I think for this installed. So, and the wait time is pretty long. I want to say it's going to be at least 4 months, maybe 5. But very cool. I'm very happy with this, and I love having this because I feel protected. I feel like all my stuff back here is secure. There is no glass. There is no openings on here that you can break. It is all metal side plating. So very tough, hard to get into. Definitely recommend. As far as the rear of the truck goes, I am running, I think it's Archive Garage hammer, I think they're called the hammer hangers. The Toyota geometry on the leaf spring from the factory is not 100% true. This definitely lines them up a lot better and makes the ride quality so much better. And I definitely recommend this. This is definitely one of the, if you're gonna do any mod to your Tacoma, I highly recommend the Archive Garage hammer hangers. Very good mod, not only for strength, but also for ride quality for these smaller compact trucks. I did add a leaf, and I did upgrade the bump stops here. So the truck with not weighted down in the bed will sit a little higher than the front, but since I've added probably about 250 pounds to the rear, I would say that the truck sits pretty even now, like I said earlier in the video. I am running the, I think it's MagnaFlow Overland exhaust, so it is tucked up a little taller, gives you a little more ground clearance, but I do kind of like how it's hidden and you can't see it from behind the truck. It looks like there is an exhaust. Obviously there is one, but I do really like the design of this exhaust. It goes up and over, as you can see, the design of this exhaust. It arcs very high over the axle, so that if you are articulating and you are kind of crawling a little bit, it gives the rear axle here some play and it won't rub up against and it won't push up into the exhaust. I know when you see these Overland trucks, you see them just decked out with the lights everywhere. Honestly, I only run 2 sets of lights. I run the Baja design, I think they're called the S1 Pros, I think they're called. My ditch lights are amber and my spotlights are clear. Honestly, this is more than enough. Yeah, I've been out on the road, I've been out on dusty roads before, and when you have too much light, it's actually blinding and it actually makes driving more difficult. So I think this is just the right amount of output. I might eventually do a white bar in the bumper here, which is mounted low, so when you are driving through dust, it helps cut through it better than when they're mounted on the roof. But we'll see. It's not a priority, and Baja design light bars are very expensive, so I'm not in any rush to buy it. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. This is my 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off Road. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share with you the build. I know you see it sitting here in the driveway a lot in most of my videos, so I kind of wanted to break it down and just show you what I've done to it. If you guys have any suggestions of any good trails out in California that I haven't hit, just leave them down in the comments. Maybe I'll see you out there. For now, give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.